And almost 70 years ago, Mom and Dad started all this. And through all that times, there's friction, there's people coming and going. God knows, between my sister, my brother, and I, we've had our squabbles, we've had our fights. I left home almost 45 years ago. And the one thing that I always knew through all the time, no matter what, was that if one of us needed something, we would all get there for each other. And I think this kind of shows that today. And it's not to say that we are not going to get cranky with each other or disagree with each other. But the bottom line of this whole thing, like I said, started 70 years ago. And the remembrance is, that's the family piece. And over the course of the last 3 or 4 weeks with these two guys, we've revisited that memory a lot. We've cried some, we've laughed some, we remembered forks in the kitchen wall, oranges being thrown at each other, things like that. And that's what the important stuff is. So, this place is very important to Mom and Dad, and I've already realized how important it is to some of our children, all of us that have been here and spent time here. So this is a fitting place to come back and kind of say goodbye. Because for me personally, it's a little bit of a goodbye to Dad, but it's also a very special hello, Mom. The family's back together for a while. So that's my little piece to say. So if Linda and Craig want to say something, then they can do that part. And that's my moment. So. No, you got to be able to turn and talk to them. You don't want to talk, they want to talk the back of your head.
Like David said, this is a place when we were little kids, we would come as a family and vacation just down the road, and Mom and Dad would always bring us here to show us the cabin that Dad built when he was just out of high school. And we came here for family camps. I later came with my high school camps with Cindy as one of the campers, and high school and college kids. But part of that also was, I feel that, Mom and Dad instilled in us the importance of family, but also faith. They weren't perfect parents. None of us are. Believe me, as parents, I know that I'm not. But we were always loved. We knew that family was there for us. As I say goodbye to Daddy, I got to be his only daughter. I did get to be his princess, which sometimes caused friction. But that's okay. And it's not, like David said, it's not telling Dad goodbye necessarily, but knowing that he and Mom are together. They showed to me what marriage is. That he took care of her in such loving ways as best as he could when her health was slipping, and just showed what love and commitment was. And I can't help but thank them and to thank God for what they've instilled in each of us as a family. And that, we know that we will all as a group get back together again because we want to. We enjoy each other and love each other. And we fight with each other and still love each other.
Just like always.
I want to say what they said. Yeah. Just thinking about this place, I did spend a lot of time here in high school, and it made a change in who I am and the direction I'd go. And there's a direction that many times in high school I didn't want to do, because people go, oh, you should be a preacher. And it's like, no, grandfather was a preacher, you're just thinking I have to do that.
I said I'd never marry one.
Yeah, and we both went wrong.
And I'm the black sheep because I don't do anything but chase money. So,
and thank goodness. But this camp made a big difference in the choices I made my whole life. And part of my job became articulating that faith, to say it, put words to it. But what's impacting me is the way that when you don't say it, when you just do it, and you do things that are loving, kind, caring. Certainly there are moments where things just don't make sense and we don't agree, and we would talk about things, Dad and I, and we would not agree. But we generally were able to navigate kind of laterally to a safe place. We would choose to watch C-SPAN rather than Fox News, for instance, you know. But it was the way that life was lived in his undying devotion to our mom. That was just beautiful. Up to the very end. And then to come back here, it's like the actions that he chose, the things that he did, continue to bear fruit. And we hope that we can carry it on. Go first. So, you want to dig in or pour? Different thinking ashes to ashes. God, the earth that brought forth all of us, we recommit our Father to this earth, your holy place.
I'll trust you.
Thanks for holding on to it.
Many times.
Do that again.
How is mommy? How are the others? Well, Daddy's getting some sister.
So, there are so many places you'll always be. There's so many things that aspire to make you proud. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for being here. Take care of Mom again. Dad's there to help you out now.
No. Yep. Yours.
Are you?
Yep. And I just wasn't quite right for it. So what am I going to do?